Hey everybody, welcome to Mod Podge with Cathie and Steve. I'm Steve Piacenza.
And I'm Cathie Fillion, and today we've got organization on our minds.
Because crafters are messy.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm an incredibly neat and tidy crafter. No, I'm not.
Neither am I. And if you're not, this is going to be a great episode for you. The first thing we're going to do is show you how to turn a spice rack into a glitter organizer.
And we're going to be taking these paper mache hat boxes and this really cool scrapbook paper. I love these colors. And we're going to be attaching the paper to the boxes using Mod Podge. And we're going to do a cool technique with this cording where we're going to attach it to the top of the box with hot glue and using our finger caps so we don't burn our fingers.
And we also have a thrift store muffin tin that we're going to paint up and turn it into an organizer for small parts.
So if you want to get organized and you want a little Mod Podge help, stick around. One of our favorite ways to store glitter is in a spice rack in spice jars. Now you can get spice racks at the thrift store or at home improvement places. I love this clear acrylic one because it looks perfect in our craft room. Now the jars are awesome because you can create a custom blend just by blending up a bunch of glitters together, or you can just fill directly from your jar of glitter and keep it one solid color. Spice jars are great because they have sifter caps and you can easily pop them off for filling if you want to do large pours of glitter over a project or just a little shake. They're really awesome for that. You can see that we've got a rainbow of glitter colors going on. Well, you actually can't see because we don't have any labels on the front. So today we're going to use Mod Podge and glitter to create a very sparkly, glittery look for organizing our glitter. I'm using Dishwasher Safe Mod Podge, and I'm working over a folded piece of paper. I'm just going to apply the Mod Podge with a paintbrush, and I'm being careful not to go onto the side edges of the cap. Just sprinkle on your glitter, and you can do 2 coats if you want. Sprinkle on more glitter. Tap off your excess. And then you can easily just funnel your glitter back into your jar by folding up the paper and just pouring it right back in. Now that I got my first one done, I'm ready to glitter all the rest of my caps. Now my caps have been drying for 2 hours and I'm ready to just screw them back onto the jars.
So the next craft we want to show you is turning this hat box into a really cool organizer. Something pretty that you can put inside your craft room and use as storage. We're going to be using some yarn, some embellishments, and some paper for this project. Now this organizer is going to be used for things like yarn or silk flowers, kind of lightweight. You can see that inside, and then we're going to make it just look a little bit prettier than it is now. Something you can put inside your craft room. It's going to look cool. So let's get to it. The materials you need for this project is paper, a hat box, yarn, FolkArt paint, a brush, an embellishment, and Hardcoat Mod Podge. So I've already done one side, and I'm going to show you how to do the other side. Here's the paper we're going to use. First, wrap your paper around your hat box. Get a piece of tape to hold it steady. Then with your other hand, hold the other side in place and trace around the lid with your pencil. And there's your mark. Next, using a paper cutter, cut along your pencil line. This will give you a perfect piece for around your hat box. I'm using Mod Podge to go directly and all the way across the hat box. Put more Mod Podge on the back of your paper. Then, lining the lid with the top of the paper, wrap it all the way around your hat box. Make sure your edges match up. Smooth out any wrinkles in your paper with your fingers. Next, using FolkArt paint, I'm going to paint the side of the lid of the hat box. Next, using hot glue, I'm going around the rim of the hat box, and with my finger cap, I'm pressing down the yarn to add a trim to it. I'm going to continue all the way around until the lid of the hat box is covered in my yarn. I like using a finger cap and the wand to avoid any burns. Finish out your center. And then add your embellishment. Next, add a second coat of Mod Podge and let dry. And you're ready to fill.
Lastly, I've got a quick tip on how to make over this muffin tin into a small parts or bead organization tray. I'm going to be using some FolkArt paint, and when it's done, it's going to look really cute. So I'm just using a round brush and my FolkArt paint. This is great for getting around in the bottom area of the muffin tin. And I'm using this flat brush for the sides of the muffin tin and for the tops of the muffin tin. You can do 1 or 2 coats. For this design, we did 2 coats. Next, I'm just threading through some cording. This will create a hanger so that I can hang this on the wall when not in use. Just tie a knot in a bow. This organizer is going to be great for organizing beads and little bits and baubles while I'm working on a project. I'm going to glue a couple of these flower embellishments just to match our hat box. And then just load up your tray with all of the bits and baubles that you're working on. It's really great when you're working on a jewelry project.
Well, I feel a lot more organized, do you?
Well, just only a tiny bit. We've got a whole bunch more organizing.
Yeah, if you could see the craft room, you would say no also.
I think next time we might have to turn the cameras on in there.
We can't fit the camera in there. Anyways, we hope we've inspired you to get a little bit more organized with some cool projects.
And if you like this channel and you want to subscribe, please do, and give us a thumbs up to see more fun Mod Podge videos.
See you guys.
Bye.